Hey, how we doing? How we doing? You know, I haven't played much of this right here. These challenges, they're actually kind of neat. I did a couple, but we're on this one here, NBA All-Star game. I think with 2K24 they're gonna have the Kobe one, so that's kind of cool. I would like to get that jersey right there. Other than that, I mean, don't really have a use for a +3 coach card, that's for sure. But yeah, we got these three done. I'm gonna check this out. NBA All-Star Game 1988. So Jordan had been playing for 4 years, I believe. Yeah, 84. Pretty sure he came in 84. Drafted. Let's see what this says. Win the game, score 40 points, grab 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Alright, well, if anything, it'd be the rebounds that might give us trouble, but we'll see who we're playing.
The thing that I liked most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him.
Give you a little bit of info on Jordan.
If you had a poor defensive scheme, he was going to fill the hoop up until you either figured it out or the game was over and you lost the game. Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable. You know, he could get past the defense and use a little bit of English off of the glass. The ball drops in so nice. It takes some really advanced skills to do that consistently. The 1988 All-Star Game was a showcase for Michael. Michael had figured out all the things he needed to know to be a dominant player. Everything. One-on-one, couldn't guard him.
88,
what Michael Jordan
I think they were ready for
showed
Jordan
the whole sports world was the fact that you put the right people with him, he's going to lead them to world championships, without question. He was a prime example of excellence and a leader that would lead you all the way to the top, all the way to the top. That was basketball at its finest.
Oh, we got Bird. I don't even know who's on the 88 All-Star. Ed School, we're talking Hakeem, Dominique, James Worthy, Russell, Magic, all the elite players.
And on a chilly February night, for tonight's marquee game. Now let's go over to tonight's public address announcer, Tommy Edwards.
Welcome, fans, to the All-Star Game.
I don't know if I should shut this filter off. It's kind of hard to play with it. It definitely looks like a game will look.
Making his 7th
All-Star
appearance, the standout veteran of the Denver Nuggets, 6'7", Alex English.
Alex English, huh?
Making his All-Star debut, the front court
Malone,
star of the
Hakeem,
Utah Jazz, the mailman, 6'9", Karl Malone. The man in the middle, an All-Star, each of his 4 pro seasons from the Houston Rockets, 7 feet, Akeem Olajuwon. At guard, making his first All-Star appearance, the virtual star of the Denver Nuggets, 6'3", Lafayette Fat Lever. And the NBA leader in assists in his 8th All-Star game from the Los Angeles Lakers, 6'9", Irvin Magic Johnson. The head coach of the West All-Stars is Brad Nelson.
Who's this guy?
Let's hear it for your West All-Stars. And now,
Jordan
the
been in the
starting
game 4
lineup for
years.
the Eastern Conference.
Playing in the All-Star game. Straight dominating. There's a lot of elite players here.
An All-Star each of his 9 seasons from the Boston Celtics, 6'9", Larry Bird. He's one of the NBA's most exciting players. In his third
Dominique.
All-Star game from the Atlanta Hawks, 6'8", Dominique Wilkins. The man in the middle at All-Star for the 10th time. One of the game's most rugged rebounders from the Washington Bullets, 6'10", Moses Malone.
Oh, Moses, boy,
the
for
most
the 10th
valuable
time.
player of the 1984 and 1986 All-Star games.
Yeah, I don't know if those two would be sitting together.
Is making his 7th All-Star
I guess their beef didn't come until later.
Detroit Pistons,
Bad
6'1", Isaiah
Well, it'd probably be about this time.
And
88,
finally, the
actually.
NBA leader in scoring and steals. An all-star each of his
Jordan
4
shoes
seasons.
he's wearing.
The charismatic star of the Chicago Bulls, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of the East All-Stars is Mike Fratello.
Welcome, everyone, to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star
Curious, I
Game.
want to see, like,
On my side, Clark
am I
Kellogg on
playing
our
with
sideline
an open
report
Jordan?
tonight.
Like, what am I
David
playing
Aldridge.
with?
I'm Kevin Hart.
Should be able to tell. Let's see, game stats. Okay, we got an Opal Jordan. 84, 85. Oh, that's kind of neat. It has all the stats. That's what's up. Is that right, though? Jordan, 3-point? I don't think it was that low, was it? Kind of curious, though. I might look that up. Let me see. I'm going to look it up real quick. So let's say 3-point percentage seems awfully low. So they're saying 84 to 85 is 3-point percentage was like, I don't know, what is that, 17% basically? Okay, I guess that is accurate. I think. Yeah, 173. So I guess that is right. Huh. Yeah. That's not even like 2 out of 10 shots right there. That's not very good, is it? Points per game, 37, 22. Looks like he picked up action here, 86, 87. All right, Isaiah Moses, really? Is that an amethyst Moses? Or no, like an emerald? Oh, we got Doc Rivers. Let's see what we got over here. Fat Lever. Oh, we got an Opal Hakeem Olajuwon. Wow, they really did Worthy and Kareem dirty like that. Clyde with a 96, huh? Interesting. They had Clyde a higher than Magic. Nice. Keem was a beast. Oh, look at that. Akeem shoot better 3-point than Jordan. It's probably he's the only shot like very few.
And And Clark, this is the second time Chicago has hosted this
All right, what are we gonna do? Win the game, 40 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
Season classic.
Yeah, you go back to 1973, that's when they hosted their first one. The East won it 104 to 84 back then. That was the lowest combined score in an All-Star game, Kevin, since the 1950s.
Simple. I can't even read their name.
They can surpass that total.
So like
I would think they could. No shortage of scoring on either side. I expect an up-tempo, fast-paced game, an exciting game with plenty of highlights and buckets.
Cannot wait. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominique Wilkins with Larry Bird, the forward. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Why is there no green? Like, what is happening? Custom. Why is it custom? Oh, what am I doing? That's CPU. No, I don't want that. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Hall of Fame. How about that? That's why it's on Hall of Fame. Don't know why. Let's see if this does any good for us. Offense. How do you change defense, bro? Oh, is this kind of cheating right here? I don't even know if this really does anything for this, to be honest with you. We're gonna try it out.
Since college, early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
And here is Johnson, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Jordan with the steal. The pass to Bird. Malone trying to break free. And Bird with the basket on the...
Bird go.
Assist by Jordan. Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become really the faces of the NBA.
Here.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
So we hit that three-pointer.
And Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday.
I don't know how it's going in.
Add to his trophy case tonight.
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Oh, let's see who we got. We got Moses Malone. We got Ewing. Looks like he probably should have started. Dominique. Overall, Kevin McHale. So I probably want smaller people so I can get the rebound. What? They're gonna let me put a point guard as center, bro? All right, let's try it.
East with some changes. Sheets checked in from Malone. Rivers comes in for Bird.
I should turn it off.
Ainge is subbed in for Wilkins.
It's so much better.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Olajuwon. The vision of Magic Johnson is unsurpassed.
Like we're not getting the
How
true
about this with
experience.
players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers? Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon.
those last 3 playing here tonight.
Hey, Clark, the record for points in the All-Star game is 42, set by Wilt Chamberlain back in the 1962 All-Star game.
And you know, a lot of Wilt's records seem virtually untouchable, but I don't think that one is. With all these great scores, who knows? It might be broken tonight.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Here's Rivers, following the score by Akeem Olajuwon. A nice shot by Rivers. And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
The Tennessee Volunteers should be here. And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent,
if you
too.
watch an old game, it kind of looks like this, too. It's like hard to make any detail.
Pass to Malone. English on the wing.
Turn around.
Here's Olajuwon. The grace of Akeem Olajuwon. Something special to see. And Clark, when you look at Akeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets, here is a team making a lot of moves.
I tell you what, their trade for Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
Yeah, a lot of people like those moves. Lever drives in.
Here.
That one doesn't drop. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And stolen by Olajuwon.
Nice pass.
And Michael Jordan won the dunk contest last night, and man, was it great. What a
won the
thriller.
dunk
He and
contest
Dominique
last
Clark
night.
put on a great show, and you could tell they both wanted it so badly. Perhaps the home court advantage gave Michael Jordan Clark the edge.
And there was another winner from last night, and that was Larry Bird, taking home the trophy in the three-point shootout. And he didn't even need to take off his warm-ups to handle his business.
Clark, somebody told me he looked at the rest of the competitors and said, okay, who's going to be in second place here? Who's going to finish behind me?
Sounds just like him.
The West making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Worthy comes in for English. And it's Drexler in for Levy. The sharpshooter, Danny Ainge, placing it from long range.
And Ainge this season has hit a three-pointer in 23 consecutive games. That's an NBA record. And that is his game. Making threes.
Every shot.
And Kareem looking to set the career record for all-star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you gotta love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one. And tonight's All-Star.
Curious. I want to try something here. CPU. Let's see. Let's see if this does anything. Inside, mid-range. I'm gonna literally miss every shot or what?
MVP will have a
$5,000
$5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
Johnson outside.
Shoot it, Magic. Come on. It's all you.
Come get it. Come get it.
A wide open look for Drexler. And so it's the East All-Stars. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
All right, here we go.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Stars.
Doc Rivers in the
they
house.
lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Cutting.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star game.
They've got Thomas. Rivers out there with Cheeks.
Funny, I played the previous one
and
and
it's Jordan in at the
thought
2.
something was wrong. I was hitting green shots and everything, and it still wasn't going in. And I replayed it, and it was like the shots were fine. It was just a little glitch.
Drexler
See if he misses. Oh no.
Statesman. 19 years in the NBA. Decades of dominance.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Really double teaming
They have a
this
jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Rivers passes to Jordan.
Hey, look at yours.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Catching up on changes for the West. Olajuwon's checked in
I
for
wonder if there's a rebound
McDaniel
option. I'll
comes
put
in
it
for
to 0.
And Levers subbed in for Clyde Drexler.
Oh, I can't.
It's good on the...
See, that's, Akeem is killing me right now. Let's see, CPU, rebound. They shouldn't let you do this. This ain't even right here. Okay, defensive rebounding. They're not rebounding ever.
Put back. Olajuwon's got 10. Clark wide open, high scoring both ways.
These tremendous All-Stars are putting on a tremendous show, Kevin.
What a blast. Look at the soft touch of Michael Jordan. Clark amidst this All-Star celebration, the labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
Oh, nice
and
shot.
Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch
Apparently I can't make a
guys
shot.
in the NBA. You know,
Right,
his dad was an amateur boxer.
Can't do all that
You know, I
filthy.
think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence
Don't make
as
me
a coach.
turn the dunk
And the
off.
6'8" forward from the Seattle
be able to dunk.
Supersonics, Xavier McDaniel.
Now in year 3, he's got to be excited, making his very first All-Star appearance.
Strong player from Wichita State. And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
Come on.
He is a very proud individual.
So cluttered
David,
in
thank you.
here.
And Kareem's
Shoot it.
coming out
Shoot
here,
it.
Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about, and that's why.
How's he making that? How are you making that right now? CPU layup success. Oh, this is dirty. Dirty. They are not allowed to dunk. Defense. Steal. Awareness. They're going to get extra tired. They love 3-pointers and they love mid-range. They don't like close shots or inside. The heck is rebounds? Movement. Okay, defensive rebound, they literally have 0.
It seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him
Pretty good
captain for a
rebounding
reason.
for
He
0.
is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
Here's
Keem.
Olajuwon. Another spoon-fed basket from Magic. And here early, Clark, the East
I
has
don't
the
know if
edge.
those sliders do
You look at
anything.
that team on the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin, and You know, they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
MyTeam, shoot it.
Averaging over
Get out of here.
37 points per game, partner. And
how is he still making that, bruh? Bruh. User CPU. It's like, do we know if any of this even works or not? Look for post players.
he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right? Wow.
See what we can do. Get out of my way.
Here's Jordan. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got 12 points now in the quarter. And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the defensive player
wide
of the year.
open. Look at that. Come on, shoot
True
it.
definition of a two-way player. Gets
Yes,
it done at a
give
high
me it.
level at both ends.
It's Rivers on the
Where's
wing.
Cheeks at? Cheeks. Get open, Cheeks.
50 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, Cheeks.
Right side lever. Wide open. They grab their own miss. Johnson dishes to Olajuwon. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Still making those
Olajuwon's
little
got 16
post
points.
shots.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on a king.
Cheeks.
I mean, you deserve
Cheeks.
to get cooked when you don't do
See
that.
what Cheeks can do here.
Fades back. The East All-Stars tag on.
Alright, so we need 7
Two
points
more.
and 4
And Maurice
rebounds.
Cheeks, Clark, the 6'1 playmaker for the Philadelphia 76ers.
His third straight All-Star appearance, and he's had a total of 4 in
Burning
his
up the clock.
what looks to be on the verge of a
Shoot
Hall
it.
of Fame career.
What a terrific defender.
Yes, he is.
No, Akeem, get
Here's
out of the paint.
Olajuwon, and the layup's good off the glass. 18 points for him.
Yep, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness. Again and again, round and round we go. This guy
Made that.
is knocking down those triples.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the East All-Stars. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And don't
Jordan's
go
not
away.
playing.
We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time
Kind of cool.
participating
They had it
or
in
their
Chicago,
17th.
the Windy City. Jordan's home court.
Here's Thomas.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Malone is out there with Elijah. Then it's Magic
Only
Johnson.
4
Then it's
rebounds. We got
and it's
2
English in at the
quarters
small
to
forward.
go.
Malone finds
Akeem keeps going
Olajuwon.
in the paint here and making these
Olajuwon drawing
shots.
the double team.
the
Johnson
paint.
the pass to English. Down low. Here's Malone. Jordan with the rebound.
Oh, how do you miss that
Jordan's
easy
got
shot?
his 5th rebound right now in the
How?
game. And to the players in tonight, Michael Jordan now with 42 points, Clark. He has tied the record for scoring in an all-star game.
A piece of history. Boy, is he special.
Lever passes to Johnson. Off target from the wing. And the East with the
Yeah,
lead.
Jordan got the
Living
board.
up to that
Got
favor
enough
and
points
top
here.
billing and giving these
I
fans
could
quite a
have green
show.
on
And
that.
the shot is
Whoa.
good. Rivers has got 5 points so far.
A native Chicagoan, Glenn Doc Rivers, a first-time All-Star. He said 5 years ago he sat in the
Look at that
same
great
hotel
defense right
and
there.
cried
We got Danny
because he
Ainge.
wasn't drafted in the first round. Now, same setting, but the script has been flipped. It all comes full circle for Doc.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars, Michael Jordan. Really making a difference here.
Should be
You
good.
can't
2
miss
more
from deep. The
rebounds
defense has to
soon. We're good to
regroup
go.
here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
I think these players are good. They're probably the smallest players out of most of them.
The West making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Elijah, and it's Drexler in for Lever. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now here's Johnson.
Yeah, we got
7
Clean
points
back in the game here.
Here's English.
So much for a rebound. Oh, we got it.
Most of these guys are
One
accustomed
more.
to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time. And perhaps the coach lit a fire under them at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
Johnson outside. And English kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Can't get from in close.
Yes.
And you think about adjusting, Clark, how about the All-Star reserves? Guys that start normally are the stars.
We are good to go. Now we just gotta win.
On a team of stars.
See, do these sliders work? I don't even know if they really work for this or not. CPU, rookie.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this. That sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. Here's English and Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And English gets it to go.
Shots now.
You know, people said Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny. You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it. And they plan to put it before the Board of Governors at the next meeting.
Catching up on changes for the West. Worthy comes in for Malone, and Aguirre's subbed in for English. And Clark, with 3 officials working games, do you think that'll result in more fouls being called, more eyes on the ball? They can pick up a lot more, certainly with more guys out there.
Yeah, you know, I think, Kevin, it might be the case early on with the 3rd official, but over time it'll smooth itself out. Off the ball, you know, some things you can get away with in the past, maybe not so much with 3 officials out there.
What Jordan can do here.
Kareem running low on time to set that scoring record, Clark.
Kevin, there's still enough time left in my mind for him to do it. I would love to see it happen. No guarantees that he gets back to this game next year.
Here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Quick and elusive, Isaiah Thomas gets wherever he wants to on the court.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
Here's Cheeks. Drexler with the block. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Cheeks. Could you imagine at school or something? Cheeks to the office.
On defense, the West All-Stars.
Anybody seen
Jordan
Cheeks?
wide open. And they'll get another chance. Fires from deep.
No green
grabs the
whatsoever.
miss. On offense, here are the West All-Stars.
Luckily, we got enough points here.
With the crossover, again,
They're
the
hitting
West All-Stars.
And the Mavericks' Mark Aguirre actually got married last night. How about that? A big weekend for the DePaul product.
Top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Some nice passing here by the West. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, this sliders and jack. They're making everything now, and I miss it. Look at my shot meter.
To substantially
There's nothing there.
improve his jump shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And
Look at
here's
that.
Jordan outside.
This is
It's
like
Kareem
superstar
Abdul-Jabbar with
right
the
there.
rebound. Drexler scanning the floor. Worthy kicks to Drexler. Floats one up, and the shot goes in. Drexler's got his second basket of the game.
And at 26 points per game, Drexler ranks 7th in the league in scoring. His Blazers playing catch-up with the Lakers, though. Their improved defense has helped them overcome some early injuries.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
It's a lot of like
East
the
All-Stars
OG
up on
like
top,
All-Stars
delivering
right
the
here.
blowout. And coming up
All the
as
Hall
soon
of
as we
Famers.
return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend of soccer.
Oh, that's why, because mine got messed up over here. Let's see if this fixes it here. That must, shot success. What's the shot time and impact?
Celebrate the NBA.
See if that does
Take a
anything
look at the
for us.
landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above.
Alright, that's like worse.
.500 combined.
They've got Michael Jordan. Rivers out there with Ainge. Then it's Cheeks. And it's Thomas
Well, we
into the
got
point guard.
4 minutes to
So that's the 5 in the game for the
keep
East
the lead here.
All-Stars. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Drexler finds Malone. Outside Jordan. Off target from three-point range.
I think we
Well,
broke
you look
it.
at that Central Division. All 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are graped up pretty good.
And now let's hear from David Aldridge about Magic Johnson.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to coaches, they are amazed at what Magic already sees on the court, that he always seems to make the right decision and plays at a higher level. One coach said, don't you get the feeling that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are watching this game in slow motion? Certainly seems that way, Kevin. Back to you.
David, that's a great report, and thank you for it. Clark, that's an apt description. That's right on the money, don't you think?
I think it speaks to the rivalry between Magic and Bird on the floor. They're extremely competitive, uber talented.
Ooh,
and
Donaldson.
you know, each guy is kind of looking at the other
Never
guy
heard
saying,
of him,
well,
but
you did
he's
this,
making points
I'm
too.
going to do that. Always
And get
looking
in there
to
under
one
the
up the
bucket.
other.
Oh, and thank goodness we
they're
got a front
mugging.
row view, right?
Yes, sir.
Down the stretch here, the East, Clark, out in front.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Alex English using some deceptive strength right there to get that shot up and down through contact. And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
And yes, it's good.
And Danny Ainge making his All-Star debut in year 7. Having the
And
best
that
season of his
scoring
career.
out here.
He went from a singles hitter in pro baseball to a long-distance
Come on, Malone,
laser
get outta
in the
here.
NBA.
Malone dishes to Drexler.
English.
English looking around.
You got English.
Finds
Oh,
the shoot.
foul.
And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. Olajuwon's checked in for Donaldson. English, no good.
Ooh, Ainge on
The
the
East
board.
leading
Not
by
sure how we
16.
got that, but
Here's Rivers. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Lever kicks to English. Passes it to Malone.
And Doc Rivers, infamous, he's coached a lot of teams. Who's he coaching recently? Doc Rivers.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter.
I like
that might as well be a layup
something.
if you give him that much space.
Drexler passes to Lever.
Team with the
Here's
back
down. That's in there. Lever with the assist.
That little guy ain't doing nothing for
Lever's
that.
got 3 assists tonight.
Doc Rivers.
Size moves. The Dream has got
Doc
all the
Rivers
tools
can't
to score
guard him.
and make you look silly while he's doing it.
And some changes here for the East. Malone's checked in for
we gotta
Chiefs.
hold them off for
Bird
another
comes in
minute,
for
30
Rivers.
seconds.
And it's Wilkins in for Danny Ainge.
Let's go, Jordan.
The West All-Stars also
double
with the
team.
sub. Johnson's
All right,
checked
we
in.
got, who's that, Moses Malone out here. What you gonna
Here's
do?
Malone. Thomas trying to break loose. Malone misses. The West trails by 17. English right side. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Malone. Johnson can't get it to go.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
The three from Thomas. Offensive rebound. Wilkins kicks to Jordan. Over Lever. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Wilkins. Jordan's got 46 points. Johnson outside. Here's Elijah. He doesn't hit that one. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. 34 seconds left in the game. And here's Bird from the arc. The West All-Stars pull it in.
Oh, they're a broken shot meter
Johnson
here.
finds English. English draws the double. Here's Malone. It's rebounded by Malone.
Hey, check Moses.
Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Here's Bird, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And Larry Bird winning 3 straight MVP awards from 1983 to 1986.
You know who the last player was to do that?
MVP 83, 84, 85, 86.
You tell me.
Yeah,
I know
it's
you
Bill
know.
Russell.
Yeah, right,
It's
of
Bill
course.
Russell, 1960 to 63.
Of course, I'm glad we bring it. And the Eastern All-Stars deliver. The favorites coming in. Clark, they did not disappoint.
I would say if they
Yeah, you
want
looked
them
at
to
that
be
team on
challenging,
paper
they
and you saw
probably
they were the stronger
shouldn't
team.
let you change the settings. That's kind of silly, but they probably want you to have fun with it too, is my guess. So. I wish it would let us see what else, you know, all the other ones. It only show you the next one, though. Oh, and the shot, 89. Oh, that was against the Mavs, or Cavs. Mavs, yeah, Cavaliers. Mark Price. But Mark Price was a little upset with that shot. Fortunately, they didn't make it to the finals that year, but it's close. Alright, well, I wanted to hop on and just do a little of the moments so we can come up with some other stuff to do here for level 40, so that's done. I'll probably get on and play a little something else here. A little triple threat, something of that nature. But I'm just going to hop off for a second here. I'll see you guys in a bit, okay? Thank you, thank you.